everyone, how are you? I'm off work, but it's the 21st of January. I was gonna say June. Oh my god, it's the 21st of January. And if you watched the last vlog, you would know that my nan passed away last Friday. So I haven't been at work, but yeah, I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. It's been like a long week and I'm just kind of doing what I can and getting things done and yeah, trying to rest as much as possible. But I saw this recipe for healthy Greek yogurt chocolate banana bread bars with gooey center, and it looks super simple. I didn't realize I didn't have vanilla extract though, so there's that, which kind of sucks. How horrible could it be without that? I don't know, but anyway. So I've got my bananas, Greek yogurt, cocoa powder, honey, egg, no vanilla extract. I'm using normal flour because I didn't want to buy oat flour just for one thing, and I don't even know if we have that here. Baking soda, salt, and dark chocolate chunks. I got like dark chocolate chips, and we've got some honey here already, so I'm going to use that before I use this. It says that it takes 20 to 25 minutes. I've got this square pan that I used to make the brownies in, so I think it should be fine. So you need to mash the bananas, add the yogurt, honey, egg, and vanilla extract, then mix, stir in the cocoa powder, flour, baking soda, and salt, all the dry ingredients, fold in the chunks, and then put it in there. So here we go. I tried to get some really ripe bananas when I was in Sainsbury's, but unfortunately, the one time you're looking for like bad bananas, you don't get them. So these ones were okay. They weren't like super soft, so that's why I used the masher rather than a fork, because I thought it would like take me extra time. And that was me trying to bang the banana out quietly because the mister was sleeping in the other room. Trying to bake quietly is hard, just FYI. And then of course you'll see me at the sink every once in a while because I need to wash as I go. I need to rinse. I don't like being like messy and everything. I also got the smallest container of Greek yogurt that I could possibly get, which was almost the exact correct amount, but as you'll see, I ended up having to put some back because I thought, you know what, I could just use all of it, but then it might end up too like soggy, or I don't know. I haven't really baked with Greek yogurt before, so I wasn't sure about that. I ended up getting rid of the rest of it because it was only like a spoonful, and I don't really eat Greek yogurt, although I heard it's nice with like honey and all of that. I'm actually doing the recipe not in the order that it tells me to. Well, at this moment I am. You're meant to put all the wet ingredients in, mix it, then add the dry ingredients, but because I am the way I am and I like to use as few utensils as possible, and where there's an option to use, like if it's a quarter cup and then there's a half a cup, I'll use the quarter cup to make the half a cup or whatever. So I thought, you know what, before I put the honey into this measuring cup, let me just throw in the dry ingredients. Like, what's the worst that'll happen? I'll get rid of the lumps and everything. So then, as you can see, I'm using the rest of the honey that I had from the cupboard already. And then I'm going to open the other one. They are different brands. I think they're both Sainsbury's ones, but I don't think it matters mixing honey. Although I did notice there's like strong honey, cinnamon honey, mild light honey, you know, lots of different ones, but I don't really think it makes a difference. I did put a little bit extra because I didn't have vanilla essence or vanilla extract, and I didn't know that, so I didn't get it at the store. So I thought it's probably just there to make it sweet, so let me just put like a tiny little bit of extra honey in there. So there I am, washing up again, as you can tell. I always thought about cutting all of these bits out, but where's the fun in that, guys? So then the baking soda, and here I was, because you're meant to put oat flour in it, but obviously I didn't go out and buy oat flour because I wasn't even sure that this was going to taste good. nervous to not have like too much salt come out. But yeah, I wasn't even sure this was going to taste good because I've never cooked anything with Greek yogurt or whatever. So I went with normal flour. I had self-raising flour, so I went with that. And then you'll see I found some extra in the cupboard because I was just like a little bit short of self-raising flour. Pardon me. So then, of course, because I am the way I am, I then go to the cupboard to look for the extra self-raising flour so then I can put that little bit in there that I'm missing. And then I go, okay, I need to like fill the container as well while I'm here because, you know, organization. Oh, but I need the cup. So don't put the cup in the sink because it's going to get wet. And there's a little bit too much self-raising flour in the bag. Honestly, the smallest amount is left. Probably like not even a quarter of, maybe like a quarter of a cup is left. But I couldn't fit it in. I didn't want to waste it. So that's me like banging out the self-raising flour in the container. So I'm not getting flour everywhere. Tying everything up. I had to move the yogurt container because, oh, I think I needed that green cloth. So yeah, then I just kind of forgot that it was there for a little while. I'm putting things away, just, you know, trying to make things tidy. What else can I put away? Now what else do I need to do? Let's wipe the container. I'll check the camera in a second. Yeah, there you go. And then I'm going to mix everything in. And now I'm beginning to realize why you mix the wet ingredients first. I don't have great wrists. If you watched it, I had carpal tunnel surgery a while ago. So like me holding things, I have like no strength in my wrists. There was a lot of lumps. So I would suggest doing it the way the recipe said. It was also banging around a lot, which is why I put the towel underneath it so I could like stir it real quick because I didn't want to like make noise. But as you can see, it comes to like a weird consistency when it's all mixed together. It's almost like, how do I explain it? A little bit like gelatin. I think because of the egg and the yogurt. Now, in the recipe, it says chunks of chocolate. Now, I got chocolate chips and I put the right amount. However, after it's baked, I kind of feel like I could have put more chocolate chips in there because, I don't know, like I think the ratio, yeah, it could be a little bit more. Anyways, I've learnt this trick from Jamie Oliver and he actually wets the baking paper, but you can just scrunch it up and then unfold it, unscrunch it, and it goes into the container a lot easier. Because, you know, if you have it just like flat out of, you rip it off, or like we've got pre-ripped sheets, it doesn't really go in the container very well, and it's just a struggle. But as you can see, it sits a lot better. It's a bit more pliable. So here is where I struggle to hold the bowl with my crappy wrists because it's heavy, and to get like the mixture out. So I'm really struggling at the end. I'm like, how do I do this? How do I hold the bowl? If I hold it like this, then this doesn't work, and it's all a bit of a mess. But it doesn't look like a lot of mixture when you put it into the tray. And I was wondering, and I thought, oh, I wonder if this is going to rise, because I also use self-raising flour just on the off chance that maybe it doesn't rise that much, and maybe that's why it was a little bit different. It said cook for 20 to 25 minutes. I put it in for 15. And it was well and truly done. Like it said, it was meant to be crispy around the edges and like gooey in the center. But yeah, it was well and truly done. So keep an eye on the timing on that one and have a look at what it looks like. This is what they look like. It's very interesting. I tried one. They're very like bouncy, squishy kind of thing. They taste kind of gooey, but they're not. Like, I don't know if you can see properly, but it's like the chocolate is gooey, but it's not like undercooked or anything. It's just because of the yogurt. So they turned out really well and they taste nice. And well, it's meant to be cut into 9 and 150 calories per slice, but I cut it into 12, so you know.